week's episode of the P Street Podcast is brought to you by Blitz Services LLC, providing services for all your electrical needs. Ralph and Richard Lujan are also members of the band La Nueva Generacion. Weddings, quinces, or just for a good time, reach out to Ralph and Richard with Blitz to get your party going. They are also offering golf cart rides at Cyclone Ballparks for $1 a person. All elderly and handicapped ride for free.
Yo. Welcome to P Street Podcast. This is Smokey Lonkas in the house. Let's go.
And Mr. Lowell, what's going on, guys?
Man, again, Peter couldn't make it.
Work, man. It's
Work.
Yes,
So I couldn't
sir.
make it this past Friday either. So
Oh, yeah, Hey, tell them a little bit about what you're doing, man.
over there, well, on my days off, I go home. I bought a boat and we got to do a little small maintenance and we got it running and we put it in the lake and guess what? It worked, man. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. I bought that boat from here from Sarah Mata. I think that's who I bought it from. And thank you. Next time I'll take some pictures. Next time we'll go to the boat and take some pictures and I'll send it to you. Thank you a lot.
Casa. It's
Mrs.
badass.
Mata.
She. It's all, man. So what's up with Brian Garcia, man?
Ooh, I can't wait. So everybody's talking about it. Ryan Garcia and Tank.
Right.
People, we live in Pecos, probably everybody else who's watching around us, you probably have your spots. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are gonna have it. I know King Shark's gonna have it. More likely, probably La Tejana might have it too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So don't be afraid. Support your locals. They're gonna have it. So have fun. Don't get too rowdy.
Yeah.
I'm going for Tank. So
Oh, man.
y'all want money? Let me know.
I'm going for Ryan, man. But we'll see. We'll see, man. It's gonna be a good fight either way. Hey, man. So we were talking about smartphones earlier, right?
Yeah.
And man, don't you guys hate it, man? Whenever you're having you're being a comadre and shit, talking to your friend, whatever, and you're not saying like whatever you're talking about, all that stuff starts popping up randomly, like within 5 minutes,
Yes.
all over your
Yes.
Facebook.
And I'm assuming it's
Instagram.
happened to all of y'all. Everybody. I'm talking about worldwide. It just sucks that somebody listening to you on the other end of the phone, not your comadre. I'm talking about she just electronic wise, if it's
Yeah.
the government or somehow, because it's so crazy because you can't even talk about something because right away you start getting ads of hotels. So for example, me and my
Right.
wife will always talk about, oh yeah, for the honeymoon, we're gonna go to Punta Cana. And I'll be here in Pecos, right? And she's over there in New Braunfels. And as soon as I hung up, ads were coming out.
Oh, damn.
Punta
About the
Cana.
vacation sites?
Vacation site. Oh, you should try this. You should stay here. Todo pedo.
Hawaii.
I'm like, damn. And then I would text. I say, babe, we just barely hung up. I wasn't getting none of that stuff.
Yeah,
One
just
time we're
like-
talking about cars. For my daughter, she's getting older, right? She's about to start driving. And I
Yeah.
say, man, what should we get her for, a vehicle? Because we have a deal saying, hey, she's gonna stay at home. We'll get her a new car. But if she's
Right.
gonna leave, she's gonna leave, and she wants to stay at the dorm. We'll get her a used car.
Right.
Because it's expensive,
Right,
right?
right.
And as soon as we hung up, cars.com.
I believe it, man. Just like today, Peter was trying to show us a video on Snapchat, right? And we got our own group there. And it was weird because it was just kind of like somebody's page, but it had like videos. And I was staring at one that was on the left-hand side, the opposite of what the one he wanted me to watch. And I tried to get into YouTube, maybe see if I could find it, And then I went back in and I was telling Pistol Pete, like, hey man, just tell me about it, right? With the video, he's like, it's too long, man. You got to hear it. It's pretty cool. And I kept staring at another one that had like a kind of like a monk next to that video he wanted me to see, right? But I kept concentrating so hard on it because I was like, I wonder what that one's about, right? But then I ended up getting out of there, man. And I was driving down the road and I ended up like getting on Instagram right quick. And boom, it just popped up as one of the options for the videos, man.
Yeah. The same one that you got. That's the
Yeah.
same one I got too.
So that was kind of trippy because I didn't know that till a little while we were talking about it. And I was like, what? You got the same one? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, now that's trippy, man. That tripped me out, man.
And it's crazy because you know how you talk about ghost stories, right? And it's like,
yeah,
you
recommending
start recommending you
Yeah.
stuff, yeah. And it's like, and you trip out. You're like, man, I was just talking about this, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's like, Man, is that really a
Dude,
ghost watching me?
we don't want
It's
to
probably
trip
the
out, bro.
government, you know.
One time, carnal, I was just thinking about like Llorona, right? Like, 'cause I like to watch those videos on YouTube because everybody's like, oh, it sounds like the Llorona, and sometimes it's just a dog howling, you know. So I was thinking about it, and then the next day, man, in the morning, I'm going through Facebook, and boom, there's a video,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? Like, that's a trip, man. I guess even Joe Rogan proved it to be true. He said that they tried it for like a month straight talking about cats, and they just went crazy talking, like, giving them ads
Cats.
about cat food and toys and everything, man. Go figure, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so also, man, that's another thing. Elon Musk was talking about they're watching them.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And it's crazy because he's the richest man on this earth. And you wonder, like, man, why you want to watch this guy? Why you want to watch him so bad? And of course, like Loa has more info into it, but for me, as people like probably like me and you, who mind our own life, you making your money to support your family and everything, and you're not minding about Elon Musk's money, right? You just because he don't know who you are,
yeah, right.
So, but then you have other people who going after him and they're watching him. And I was telling Loa this earlier. I said, like, man, why would they want to watch him so bad? So Loa has some info here that it kind of shocked me.
Oh yeah, man. So in other words, he's trying to convert, like, he's doing all that SpaceX stuff. So I think eventually he wants to convert Twitter to like Twitter X. You know what I mean? There was some talk going around Twitter about that. And like I tell it, smoking long cause, but it's like the more power you get, the more moves you make, and the more people want to see what you're doing, man. Because you're getting too much power. It's a power grab sometimes, and people don't want certain people to have some too much power. What he's doing is already changing everything. So that's probably pretty much why, man. They want to know what he's doing, what he's working on, and what's next.
Yeah. And when he was telling me all this stuff, I was saying, like, well, man, maybe that was his dream. That's something that he probably wanted. Like,
For
just like
sure.
Donald Trump, he wanted to be a president. Guess what? He followed his dream and he became a president. But it's so crazy that just people hate after whatever they're doing. And then trust me, it's in general. It's in general in life. Like even if you're not rich,
Well,
you
there's
live in
always
an
gonna have
average.
haters, man. When you start moving up the ladder and doing certain things in life, I'm pretty sure jealousy has a lot to do with it, man. It's a lot of
Oh
people that are like, "Oh,
man.
I couldn't do that, so I don't want him to have that." You know how that goes, man. It's all power. Haters are gonna hate always.
That's the crazy part. Now
You know what the
the
crazy part too is, man?
say it.
You say it.
Oh,
I just found this
Subway.
out, man.
Subway. Man,
Man.
what the hell's going on, Subway? Chingado. Now they're charging for cheese and they're charging to toast the bread because they use electricity.
Hey, they gotta pay that what do you call that, green power energy now. It's gonna be affecting
Man.
everything, bro.
And that's like I was telling Laura, I
That
said, like,
green
man,
energy.
I went to go buy a Subway, right? Luckily I had a coupon, like a cheap barcode, right? That you get on the mail, and then it was like he said it like he thought he got me, right? $13.99. I'm like, "Bloop." Coupon brought it down to $6.99 a foot long, right? And I said, man, $13.99, man, that's without the drink and chips. Imagine how much would it be with the chips and drinks, man. I'm thinking I'm looking at 16, $17.
Yeah, everything's expensive nowadays, man.
And then in the board it says there like $8.99 for a club sandwich. And I'm like, damn.
I guess that's pretty much, that's a lot, bro. They're charging like $2-3 for each thing.
They're just saying, watch out, man. If you don't pay attention, you don't know. If
The
you
little
if,
extras.
if you got money, but you swipe the card right, you don't notice. But if you pay attention little by little, you're gonna start seeing like everything's going up.
It's gonna start adding up real quick. Like, what? I didn't pay that last time.
Yeah,
Man, that's crazy, man.
I use coupons, man. Yes, I use it.
We're all gonna start using them.
Yeah,
Shit,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, I
I
get
got
them.
some too in the mail. I'm gonna start looking through them, man.
Yes, they help.
That's
They help.
crazy, bro.
Like me and my
Lando, you're
Lando,
right.
you were right, man. That's
You're right,
right.
bro.
Lando will always tell us when we used to have a three-way communication. He will always tell us, man, he knows if you see him, he knows where the cheapest milk is at. He knows where the cheapest eggs is at. And we will always call him and be like, hey, I need some milk. Where's the cheapest milk? And he'll tell us Dollar General. Or what's the cheapest eggs? Oh, go to Walmart.
Oh, because we didn't download the app because he uses the apps now for
Yeah.
each store. And he's like, man, you get a lot of deals, and you guys are crazy. I don't use those, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I just kind of like don't bother with it, Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
he'll get his mad at
but
us for
like
that.
as the economy is going up, like
He's probably saving a
yes,
buck or
he
two.
he probably saved so much money because
Yeah.
he's been telling us for years,
Yeah, man.
and we never wanted. We would make fun of him, like, nah, you're gonna do that, no,
Yeah.
and surely enough, one time he had, what did he say, 14 Big Macs or 14
Oh yeah, because you have to
quarter
McDonald
pounder.
ad, bro. Like he would get a yeah. I was like, whoa, how many points you got? He got like a
Yeah,
lot
he had so many points that he had like 14 quarter pounders, and we're like,
for
damn,
free.
for free.
But he
And
can only get like one a day. I
yeah,
think.
one a day.
Yeah.
So we used
That's
to tell
still
him, like, man,
good.
when you gonna take us out to eat? No, I couldn't use it
Hook
one
me
time a
up, bro.
day. Yeah.
Hey, like I can't. It's only one a day. Like, oh man, that's crazy. And I
So,
tried to get it and I couldn't. I didn't know how to.
yeah, I
do
tried to
points.
get it too, and I couldn't.
I didn't figure
They
that
wouldn't
out.
let you in Pecos for some reason. Wouldn't let you in Pecos. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming he probably downloaded it in Kerman or
Odessa or
somewhere,
somewhere else.
Odessa,
Yeah.
because when you try to download it here, it wouldn't let you.
That's right. It wouldn't let me. So yeah, we'll also talk about Smokey had a conspiracy theory, man. He wanted to talk about, and it had to do with the flat Earth, right? That's what
The
we're talking
flat
about.
Earth.
So the flat Earth, man. So what was the thing that you wanted to talk about that Smoke?
So my little brother sent me a TikTok video about this lady, and she's reading off the Bible.
Right.
She's reading off the Bible, and at the same time, she's comparing with the flat Earth. She's mapping it out, and it's kind of like making sense how she was mentioning in the Bible how there was the four corners,
Foundation.
the foundation,
Oh
and
yeah.
she explains it. She explains it how people will come back at her. Other people, like, because she shared it and she became like viral, and then she shares it and says, well, how did winter happen, or how did the summer? So when, that's, like I say, you don't have to believe us and everything, but this is just like what they're telling, what she's saying, well, the sun is a spiral, and it spirals away, and the farther it goes, that's how it starts getting colder, like in the US. I guess the US was kind of like in the center of the flat earth, and flat earth is considered like a glass, right?
Right.
And the Antarctica, you can't go there. They don't let you go there. They, for some reason, they banned it because that's the dead end.
That's probably where the wall's at.
Yeah,
man.
the wall.
The
Yeah,
Great
it's
Wall
dead
of
end,
Ice.
and they say it's that ice is so high. It's like so many stories high that once you get there, it stops, right? And you got to drop your anchor and then start climbing on your way up till you get to the very top, and then start walking. And when you walk, well, that's it. Like, no te deja. Like, you can't go.
What?
Yes, you can't go.
That's
So,
crazy.
but she explains it on that TikTok video that she posted, and she's reading it off the Bible. And I sent it to Laura, and I said, like, man,
Yeah.
you should watch it, man. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
I kind of watched it, bro, and I was kind of into it, because I kind of like watching videos stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. I also like it kind of makes you wonder, about, like also too what intrigued me along when I read the Bible was the giants. They talk about
Oh
giants in
yeah,
the Bible,
giants.
and I've asked a lot of people, dude, that I used to work in other companies. When I got to train certain people, I would always like bring up conversations like that. Like just to make the day easier. Like make it go faster. Just throw
If,
some
if
theories out
if
there.
you're familiar with the Old Testament, if you know y'all go to church, and if you're familiar with the Old Testament,
Right.
They used to live years,
Right.
300, 400 years
Yeah. Yeah.
before the New Testament, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, they speak about
Giants. Everything.
giants, the years that they used to live, and I
You
mean,
start
it's in
wondering-
it's in the
yeah.
Bible. It's not like I came up with it, and I'm
Yeah. You like,
dude.
dude, in the Bible it says like they talk about Enoch, right? There's like a small, like in the Old Testament, there's like a small verse, like a small paragraph where it says about Enoch. Enoch walked with God and he never saw death, right? And in those days of Enoch, giants roamed the earth, and I was like, and then it doesn't even talk about it anymore, and you're like, what the? Like, I want to know more about that.
Yeah.
Giants? What are you talking about? So those things were real, like. So I started talking about. There's actually a book called the Book of Enoch. Supposedly, this book was taken out of the Bible because it's like raises so many conspiracies over like giants and it talks about the fallen angels, um, and they're the ones that created the giants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to me, when they talk about the fallen angels, you start thinking about Sus, all those people,
Yeah.
right? Because supposedly these angels, they were left here as watchers to watch over us, to keep an eye on us, and then they started getting intrigued when they started like um finding the women attractive, and they were jealous of us humans
Yeah.
how
Because
they didn't have wives.
yeah.
We could have wives, right? So they went and got wives of their own and bred with them, and guess what? That's what the giants came in. A lot of people say they're the ones that mixed the DNAs. That's why there was a lot of like, how can you say, like creatures that roamed the earth. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of like crazy things, man, and it gets interesting. It gets
Like
interesting. We don't know.
remember like the story from the what's it called? The giants that they found in Iraq.
Oh yeah, there was
So we
one.
we had a military working with us.
Yeah, we got a friend about of us that worked with us, and we had her. I had heard about that a couple of years back in Iraq. It was supposedly in Iraq. They found a red haired giant supposedly, and you can
Yeah.
probably find it on YouTube too. And but we were talking about it one time, just goofing off, trying to kill some time on a location, and yeah, we found out that he was, I guess, ex-military or whatever,
Yeah, and we
and
told him about it.
we asked him about it. Hey man, it's el otro. Did you ever hear anything like that? He's like, oh, you know what? There was rumors, but we didn't know where
Yeah.
it was coming from. So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh wow. So I guess it must have happened or something,
Yeah.
But again, that was just his opinion. We don't know like if it really happened. Nowadays anything it's a story. But yeah, man, like I say, those things are pretty crazy, man. And I was wondering how was they always put them in movies. They put certain things in
Yeah.
movies, so you question it, and then you hear a conspiracy theory about it. And like I say, it's just for entertainment. We don't know if it's true fact or not, man. But it's just kills time sometimes when you're working.
Yeah, message us, comment.
If you
If
hear
you
anything
hear
about
it, you
it,
hear about
send
it.
us a
Tell me if
message,
it's
man.
true or not. We're just going as we get messages here and there.
Yeah. So, what was? Oh yeah. So that's why it was interesting because you start thinking about also like about Sue's and like his bloodline and I don't know, man. It's the Greek mythology and all that stuff, and so just kind of try to connect the dots, man. But for sure, I know it was in the Bible, so it must have happened, man. It must
Yeah,
have
you
been
can go
true.
against the Bible. I'll tell you that.
Exactly that.
So it's not like
And you know what? There's a lot of
we
people too,
heard
man.
nothing.
They see like you see mountains, man, and they've been seeing like there's a lot like they look like giants sleeping, bro.
Yeah,
I
what's
always
it
thought that when I
called?
was little. I don't know why. I would see mountains, man. I would like, man, it looks like somebody just laying down sleeping.
It came out on a movie,
Oh, for real?
Trolls. If you watch
Trolls?
it on Netflix, if you've seen it on Netflix, it's called the movie Trolls.
There's
And
a movie
where
on
yeah,
Netflix? I gotta watch
yeah,
it.
watch it on Netflix. It's a movie on Netflix and it's called Trolls, where he heard about theories about mountains. There were giants, and then I guess when God decided to punish them, turn them into mountains.
You turned them to mountains?
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah,
fossilized them.
yeah, yeah. But
Wow.
like I say, it's just that. I mean, I can't tell you if it's true or not. I mean, I haven't seen nothing like that in the Bible, but no, yeah, they would say that
Hmm,
there was giants here and they became mountains. They turned them into mountains.
That's crazy,
Yeah, I
man.
watched that movie Trolls.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. That's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah, man. Well, with that, man, guys, like I said, if you guys have your own theory about that, man, send us it on the Peachtree official, man, and send us what you've known, what you've seen, and we can watch that video and talk about it later on. That's a good topic right there, man.
yeah. So if you're watching Netflix, watch the movie Trolls, and it's
Yeah, I
kind
gotta
of like
check
what
it
we
out
just
tonight.
covered, just kind of like what we just covered, and then trust me, you're gonna be like, damn,
Yeah, I gotta check it out now.
it's a good movie too. It's a good movie too.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, man. Also, guys, what else we got? Also,
Well,
the tournament, golf tournament, man.
golf tournament. So the one here in Pecos on May 6th, tournament for the scholarship that they're doing for here in Pecos. Also, where I think we already had 16 teams signed up.
Oh, dang.
Keep signing up, man. Make your teams. It's not too late. You still got, man. Actually, I think you got all the way till Friday. So go ahead,
Dang.
make your team and share it as well. Share with buddies out there on Facebook. Share it anywhere, like
Yeah,
where I was able
for
to
sure.
pass some couple of flyers in Fort Stockton. I went all the way to Zona and Sonora. So I went and passed flyers over there too.
It's
So
gonna get good.
so I hope we have enough teams. Of course, we're aiming more than 20. So
Hey guys,
let's
and
do it.
And also too, man, if you guys cannot make this one for some reason because of work, man, the 33 leads around the corner as well, man. All right, the Joe Florida's 33 lead, man. Go check that one out too, man.
July 15. That's in July 15
That's
in
right.
Monahans as well. And they're doing it for scholarship as well.
Yeah, awesome, man. We got that kickball.
Kickball, man.
Kickball, man.
Hey, right now we're at 5 teams.
Let's go, guys. We need 10.
We need 10. Let's go for 10. We're aiming for 10. So
Yeah, man.
make a team.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah.
scared.
Let's make a team, guys. There's plenty of people that want to go out there and have a good time, man. Just make a quick team, man. You guys there's a lot of people in this town. Shit.
If you have family in Odessa, tell them to make the team over there and travel over here, you know.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on here too.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And I know there ain't no softball, little league, no T-ball, no nada, no nada. That's why we did the tournament on this day. That's why he was able to get all fields for May 19, 20, and the 21st. Because I don't think there's nothing going on, not even softball. So
Yeah, so those are good. Those that are not leaving out of town on a vacation or something, man, sticking around, and you want to do something, man, there you go.
better than softball, man. This is better than
Dude,
softball.
it's just fun, dude. I'm telling you, it's fun, man. Just stretch.
Yeah, just make sure
I'm
you
not gonna
stretch.
Stop saying that.
Yeah,
And stay hydrated, man, for sure.
yeah. Don't drink after you finish playing. Don't play right now because I don't need you out there cramping.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it for today, man.
I hope
you
y'all
guys-
like it.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man.
Keep sharing us. We're already at 143 subscribers.
Yeah,
So
thank you
thank you,
guys.
thank you
so
man.
much, man, for the support. Don't forget to give those likes, man. Go back if you watched our previous videos and you got nothing to do and you're bored, man. Go back to our page and give a like to every video and tell everybody about it. Do the same. We gotta get them likes up, man.
Thank you, Sabino too. Sabino, he's been liking every single one,
thank you,
every
man.
show that we've done,
That's
and
right. Thanks for the support.
love, man, love back to you.
Everybody that support us. Thank you so much for everything you guys
Thank you,
have done, man.
Abel
Remember,
Mendoza
guys,
too. I mean,
At 300, we're doing another giveaway, man.
yeah.
So let's get them up there.
So
We're
you never
almost-
know.
almost
We might
half.
change our mind to 200, but get us up there, man. We're just
Yeah,
trying to get up
for
there because
sure.
I think Peter said, man, we should get it at 200. But
Yeah,
hey,
that too.
the faster,
Yeah.
the better.
Yeah, we might change it. Yeah, let's make it 200, man.
200.
'Cause we're almost
200.
there. We're like at 143. We're almost halfway there. So let's just go, guys. Come on,
Let's do it.
share it, man. Share it. Appreciate you guys, man. Have a great night. Have a blessed night.
Good night,
Peace
guys.
Street
Good
out,
night.
man. Peace
God
out.
bless you. Smoky Lonjas.
Mr. Loa, man.
Later. Later.